Oh, it's such a good intro tune, isn't it? Ah, dear. Anyways, good morning. I'm Spike, and welcome back to another self-taught Japanese in Rosetta Stone 3. This is the stream I was supposed to do on Friday, the second one to catch up. I never actually got round to it, so apologies there. But here we are today, start of a new week. It's the 23rd of March, and we are on the speaking module. I will also be doing the review section after this if I have time. But don't hold your horses because I do have another family support meeting today with Bex, so that's going to take precedent. As a result, might not get rounds to being able to produce the review stream video, which is just going over the material that I covered throughout this week anyway, or throughout last week, sorry. And then it ends up chucking it back out at you, just to make sure that you've understood the module work to date. So today I'm going to be doing the speaking module as a continuation on from the listening and reading modules. So hopefully it won't be too chunky, I shouldn't think. It might be the most difficult one, or it's supposed to be the most difficult module work that it chucks at us, this program. But whether it is or not is a different story. Now I have resolved myself. I just put the glass in the wrong place. I've resolved myself to make sure that I am going to be hydrated properly today. I've already been and done this morning's tasks, such like carpet shopping and all the rest of it, to get some new carpets for the new house, which I'm glad I managed to get out of the way before getting back to do this. However, it is why it's late by about an hour. So I suppose without further ado, we should crack on and get in there, shouldn't we? So I'm going to select that to start the microphone process. Before we do, as usual, if you've got your research, got your reference sheets. Obviously, everyone's seen mine. I will keep showing them at the start of each session. It's the alphabetized hiragana alphabet with the katakana that have been coming across on the back. Then obviously we've got our sheet of numbers across the top there, and then it goes into tenses of the Japanese language with some meanings down in this bottom here, which I think if you can see is inside, indoors, outside, outdoors, to work or working, to play, playing. And what we got on that bottom corner: morning, new, midday, daytime, evening, dusk, and night. For going through times. And then obviously the last sheet, obviously we've got days of the week. We've got ourselves the smelly, it's good, tastes good, delicious, or tastes bad, delicious, and the seasons. And we've got a couple of examples down here. Days of the week, or just week, month, year, and then again another example you can see there. Plus this new section at the bottom, which is to show how the positive of yori and the negative of hodo works structurally in a sentence. They are relatively new. They've only just come across since the start of Unit 4. They did happen around this section, I think, if I remember rightly. It was somewhere in the middle of of the first core group 1 stuff in Unit 4. And we've only brushed on it in Unit 2, or the core lesson 2 stuff, sorry, here in Unit 4. So we'll see if it crops up. Anyway, without further ado, let's see if I can get the microphone set up. Should be okay today. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go. Hopefully it will keep picking this microphone up. Microphone is on a good level today. Haven't to muck around too much in OBS, I don't think. But we will pump it up just a touch, and make sure that it's there. And go into these slides. There's only 11 of them.
彼女は走るのが好きです。
彼女は走るのが好きです。
彼女は走るのが好きです。 彼女は本を読むのが好きです。
彼女は本を読むのが好きです。
彼女は本を読むのが好きです。彼は料理するのが好きです。
彼は料理するのが好きです。
彼は料理するのが好きです。彼は泳ぐのが好きです。
彼は泳ぐのが好きです。
彼は泳ぐのが好きです。
I got a tiny little bit there that wasn't spot on, but I'm not too fussed on the first speaking. She likes running. Is that correct? Kanojo wa hashiru no ga suki desu. She likes to run, perhaps. Kanojo wa hon no yomu no ga suki desu. And she likes to read, I assume, or she likes reading. I'm just going to check yomu. That's I have encountered yomu. I can't remember what it is. Kanojo wa yomu no ga suki desu. Yeah, she likes reading. It is a common sentence structure indicating a preference for a verb, reading, by nominalizing it with noga before skides. Aha, so this section here, noga skides, changes the wa hon or yomu. Is it though? Yeah. She likes reading books. She likes running. He likes cooking, and he likes swimming or to swim. I wonder if that's what that is. So I'm just trying to work out. In these two, we've got hashiru and ryorisuru. And in the second, we've got honoyomu and oyogu. Well, they're the doing words. They're the adjectives for obviously read and swim. Whereas to run or run is hashigo, and to cook is ryorishu. So I wonder if it's changing it from running and cooking to they like to read books or go. I'm not going to worry about it for now. We'll see what happens in the next
彼は
slides.
このコンサートが好きです。彼はこのコンサートが好きではありません。彼はオレンジが好きです。
彼はオレンジが好きではありません。
彼はオレンジが好きではありません。
So, 彼はこのコンサートが好きです。He likes the concert. 彼はこのコンサートが好きではありません。He doesn't like the concert. 彼はオレンジが好きです。He likes the orange, or he likes oranges. 彼はオレンジが好きではありません。He does not like oranges. Does not want, no, does not like. Does not want, does not like. Does not want or does not like the oranges. But he likes oranges, so he just doesn't like oranges. So we'll keep it at that. We'll not overcomplicate it by trying to extrapolate whether he likes or doesn't like something, or wants or doesn't want something. He likes, because this is it's the same. We're going around contextually and seeing that we like things and we don't like things. I'm overcomplicating it for my own hyperfocus is doing a disservice.
男の人は奥さんよりたくさんパンを持っています。
男の人は奥さんよりたくさんパンを持っています。Hey!
男の人は奥さんよりたくさんパンを持っています。
Yes.
男の人は奥さんほどたくさんパンを持っていません。
男の人は奥さんほどたくさんパンを持っていません。
男の人は 奥さん
I
ほ
like it.
どたくさんパンを持っていません。
Yes.
女の人はご主人よりたくさんお金を持っています。
女の人はご主人よりたくさんお金を持っています。
女の人は
Nice.
ご主人より
Full
たく
circle.
さんお金を持っています。
Lovely.
女の人はご主人ほどたくさんお金を持っていません。
女の人はご主人ほどたくさんお金を持っていません。Yeah, another full
女の
circle.
人はご主人ほどたくさんお金を持っていません。
So we've done these before where the man has more bread than his wife. The man has more bread than his wife. I'm just going to say what these are. And then here, the man does not have as much bread, does not have more bread than his wife. The lady has more money than has more money than the husband, and the lady has less money than the husband. That's these translated. But pronunciation-wise, I'm so glad that I got myself the full circle on those. I'm surprised these longer phrases I'm having slightly better time with than the shorter phrases, it would seem. But yeah, it's interesting to note, just for a quick commentary. Obviously, otokonoshito, we've got a what I would call an inflected drag from the no. What we don't say hito, it's a shito, a shito. The same with okusan, we don't necessarily pronounce the u. The same with takusan. Because again, like our I's and E's in sentences in Western English, some of them get swapped around, some of them get silenced. You could say the same for O-U-G-H, uff, becomes an F sound, etc. But yeah, pronunciation here, it's not okusan, it's not takusan, it's okusan. Now, spelt out, you would say, obviously, the symbol, the hiragana as is. When spelling, but obviously together it isn't. It's the same with imas. The U, I would say that U in Japanese is their magic E. I'm probably incorrect, but that's how I remember pronunciation, some spelling, and it's one of those anchor points for me personally in this language to sort of, crack on with it.
何をするのが好きですか？
Next slide.
私はサッカーをするのが好きです。
何をするのが好きですか？
何をするのが好きですか？
私は本を読むのが好きです。
So what do you like doing? 何をするのが好きですか? And the first one is 私はサッカーをするのが好きです。So I like playing football. 何をするのが好きですか? What do you like to do? 私は本を読むのが好きです。I like to read books. I like reading books. Go slide 5. Let's get nearly halfway there, shall we?
私はサッカーよりテニスの方が好きです。
私はサッカーよりテニスの方が好きです。Hey,
私はサッカーよりテニスの方が好きです。
私はオレンジよりリンゴの方が好きです。
私はオレンジよりリンゴの方が好きです。Yeah,
私はオレンジよりリンゴの方が好きです。
Oh, mate.
私はジュースより牛乳の方が好きです。
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 私はコーヒーよりお茶の方が好きです。
私はコーヒーよりお茶のが好きです。
私は
Oh, I
コーヒ
fucked
ー
that
より
sentence up.
お茶の方が好きです。
Yeah, I fucked that sentence up. I'm not surprised that it didn't give me those two words. I am surprised with this third one not giving me watashi. That's a little annoying. The first two, though, I'm so glad I got those. I shouldn't be yawning. I shouldn't be yawning, but my brain is working, so I don't know why it is this. I don't know why it's doing this program and streaming at the same time. I don't know if it's multitasking or what it is, but something makes me yawn. I've had plenty of sleep. I got great sleep. Felt fantastic when I woke up this morning. Very refreshed. Great weekend. But yes, a little bit miffed as to why I yawn through these streams after getting enough sleep and sorting out my morning routine, having a coffee, drinking the water, all the usual good stuff that you do when you're adult 101. But nope, still yawn my head off. So something. But yes, Watashi in the one way he likes milk more than juice. Yeah, I'm a little bit miffed on that one. I like tea over coffee though. That's that one. Yeah, I deserved to get that one not so right. I really bombed in the pronunciation of that one. I just stroked off for a second and just wasn't paying attention. And I could feel it in real time whilst I was doing the sentence. It's just nope. I mumbled my way through that one. I'm surprised it picked it up at all. Let's go slide 6.
どちらの靴が好きですか?
I can't remember this one. どちらの靴 No, I can't remember. 好きですか? Yep. Okay. どちらの靴が好きですか? Yes, remember that.
どちらの靴が好きですか?
どちら靴 fuck, what was it?
どちらの靴が好きですか? どちらの靴が好きですか?
どちらの靴が好きですか?
どちらの靴が好きですか?
There we go, close enough.
私は緑の靴より青い靴の方が好きです。どちらのシャツが好きですか?
どちらのシャツが好きですか?
どちらのシャツが好きですか? 私は青いシャツより黒いシャツの方が好きです。
Okay, so this is what I mean by the speaking side of things, where I am weak. I know, having gone through these slides and pictorials and stuff, that I know this material. But when presented with an answer without the question, it's knowing what form of question it is to start getting the rest of my sentence out. Like once I'd heard it, I can picture it in my head. And once I've heard it, I can then say it for the most part. It's then about pronunciation, which again, in that format, the picture I have in my head when it comes up, I can see all of the individual words. But then when you get to your ga in question, becomes a soft G that becomes nya. Kutsu nya suki desu ka? Whereas in the answer, it feels more ho nya. There's a bit more of a G on this one for the suki desu. And it's knowing which way round that pronunciation goes that then makes me stump when I know this and I can visualize and see the sentence in my head. However, I haven't got practiced speaking enough in doing these exercises at the very least with someone else where I'm constantly firing off what the form of question should be in the call and response, ask a question, get an answer type things. So for me, practicing when there's a blank here for the question, when you've just got the answer, it's difficult. And I make no bones about it, I know that's where I'm weakest in learning this language, because again, this program only has certain exercises, and the exercises are great, but if you've got no one to practice them with, there's only so many times that doing a repetition in a program that does teach you the same thing is going to give you. And that's where I feel I need to shore things up, or I know I need to shore things up, is the actual conversational learning that I'm missing. I can get a lot of the other understanding and get a lot of the other structure with the stuff that's presented. I can research with the material that's in here that allows me to learn the language. That's great. Understand it enough to get by, and then anything I don't understand or I don't know, I will research and search up so that I can get that understanding, get my reference sheet written out, etc. But definitely the one-on-one conversational Japanese to practice face-to-face speaking, I would say now, anyone watching this video, listening to this video, that's what you would need in Japanese for the harder stuff to stick more freely, so that you've got it there on memory recall. Because as good as I am with my OCD and stuff, and remembering things, being able to recall memories, etc., this I'm finding difficult for it to be there. Okay, so just make a note of that, make a point of it. Again, getting to these questions, even knowing these slides. I remember the slide, I remember the response for sure. It's remembering the question for the exercise that's, in this instance, has been the difficult. But here, what do you think about, what about these shoes? Basically, what do you think about these shoes? I like the blue shoes over the green shoes, essentially. And the same for the suit. Do you like the t-shirt? Sorry. Do you like this shirt? I like the black shirt more than the blue. Oh, see, there I go again, yawning for no reason. Anyway, let's go to slide 7. Let's see what's going to
ど
chuck
ち
at me.
らの自転車が好きですか
私はピンクの自転車より緑の自転車の
As the
方が
example.
好きです。
どちらのワンピースが好きです？
どちらのワンピースが好きですか？
好きですか？
私は白いワンピースより赤いワンピースの方が好きです。
I'm not happy with that. I'm going to redo it. I know it marked me correct, but I should know that it was Skideska.
ど
It
ち
says
ら
it
の
on
自
the top
転車
line.
が好きですか
私はピンクの自転車より緑の自転車の方が好きです。
どちらのワンピースが好きですか？
どちらのワンピースが好きですか？
私は白いワンピースより赤いワンピースの方が好きです。
I'm going to mark myself down on the deska, because I didn't get the deska, the inflection, the chopsticks, whether it's raised or lowered. That's my bad. That's something that I can't do when I'm in Japan. I mean, white English guy, of course they'll know that I'm bound to make mistakes trying to speak Japanese, and the effort is what they will obviously be more impressed by. But they're also all incredibly proper. So I want to get this right and make sure that I'm saying it right, pronouncing it right. Obviously, they're going to love you for trying, don't get me wrong, but my OCD's not going to be happy with them thinking, yeah, he's tried, but he's also butchered our language. So, you know, I need to get these things right. Hence why I don't move on unless I feel comfortable enough to move on after getting 100% correct. And even then, as you just witnessed, I got 100% correct. Even though it's marked me down a little bit on the wheel, it's still a correct answer. No, I'm not happy with what I said there. And again, inflection on this, an inflection of cadence is more important than getting the sentence correct, like in the last slide where I just moved on. Because again, this one is one I should know. So again, I'm selecting the stuff that I know I should know and making sure that I do know it at a more base level than trying to rinse and repeat and get right the stuff at a higher level. I can do the higher level stuff just a little bit after. I need to get the basic foundations rock solid, concrete rock solid first, before moving on to higher
シャ
rounds.
ツは12ポンドです。
シャツは12ポンドです。
シャツは12ポンドです。本は15ドルです。
本は15ドルです。
本は
Yes.
15ドルです。サングラスは20ユーロです。
サングラスは20ユーロです。
サングラスは20ユーロです。
Yeah. So the shirt is £12, the book is $15, and the sunglasses are 20 euros. Let's go slide down. Let's see what we got. Last three.
どちらのセーターが好きですか？
どちらのセーターが好きですか？
どちらのセーターが好きですか？私は紫のセーターより灰色のセーターの方が好きです。灰色のセーターはいくらですか？灰色のセーターはいくらですか？
灰色のセーターが好きですか？はいくら。
灰色のセーターはいくらですか？29ドルです。
29ドルです。29ドルです。
29ドルです。
29ドルです。Oh, I think I could do that one better too, you know. どちらのセーターが好きですか？灰色のセーターはいくらですか？ Okay, let's see.
どちらのセーターが好きですか？
どちらのセーターがどちらのセーターが好きですか？
どちらのセーターが好きですか？私は紫のセーターより灰色のセーターの方が好きです。灰色のセーターはいくらですか？
灰色のセーターはいくらですか？
灰色のセーターはいくらですか？29ドルです。
29ドルです。
29ドルです。
There we go. That was a bit better. Will I get marked down for the first one if I move on? Probably. Don't go orange.
人参はいくらですか？人参は3ドルです。お茶はいくらですか？お茶は2ユーロです。
映画のチケットいくらですか？
映画のチケットはいくらですか？映画
I
の
did
チケ
say
ットは
deska. I just
9
went
ポンド
desk
です。
because I ended up running out of breath. My apologies, but the program picked it up apparently, so I'll take it. 人参はいくらですか？人参は3ドルです。お茶はいくらですか？お茶は2ユーロです。映画のチケットはいくらですか？映画のチケットは9ポンドです。I'm happy with this because I managed to get most of it, except running out of breath because I didn't fucking take one before I started speaking because I'm an idiot. So, mildly happy with this slide. Number 9, not as happy with. 10, happier, but still could improve by not actually breathing properly. Last slide, slide 11, let's go.
何をするのが好きですか？
何をする Oh, I've forgotten it already. Sorry, what?
何をするのが好きですか？
何をするのが好きですか？ Yeah, okay.
何をするのが好きですか？
私はサッカーをするのが好きです。私はサッ カーをするのが好きです。私はサッカーをするのが好きです。私はサッカーをするのが好きです。
私はサッカーの I can't remember the rest. See, this is what I mean. I'm not speaking
私
enough
は
to
サッ
remember a
カ
whole
ーを
damn
するのが好
sentence.
きです。
It's only in these instances that I seem to be able to pick this up and then repeat it back. And this is why I know that speaking is my weakest point. I can do these exercises all day long, learn it, it's there. As soon as it comes to trying to speak it in the wild, no chance. The knowledge is in here. I know what words I could be using, but not necessarily in the format that they should be used, even though I understand the sentence structure of Japanese at the moment in a very basic format. And it's so infuriating. This is why I'm asking people to join me on my Discord who are up for learning this so that we can speak to each other and learn it in language. It's definitely one of the exercises that I think is missing. Is a conversational exercise regarding speaking the Japanese language, where yes, this is speaking, but I'm still just parroting back what I've already been through. It needs to be real world application where I'm speaking to a real human being in a backwards and forwards conversation with that person. Because at the moment this is ridiculous. So you know what? I might just cheat, you know. It says he might just cheat. Let's see.
何をするのが好きですか？
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 私はサッカーをするのが好きです。
私はサッカーをするのが好きですか？ I said desu ka again. It's
私
not a
は
question.
サ
I'm an
ッ
idiot.
カーをするのが好きです。
どちらの靴が好きですか？
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 私は黒い靴の方が好きです。
私は黒い靴の方が好きです。
私は黒い靴の方が好きです。いくらですか？
いくらですか？ How much
い
is
くら
it?
ですか？
60ユーロです。
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 Yeah, I'm not happy with that slide. I could do that better. I could do that one better. Let's go to the home screen. I mean, it was all right up to the last 2-3 slides. I mean, but it is what it is, I suppose. I'm going to need to redo that. Where's my pen? There it is. Let's get the old notepad out. I know that Unit 4... Speaking for Unit 4 needs to be... I've got another one of these. Unit 4... Speaking to... Last 3 to 4 slides, redo. That's them ones. Sorry, I'm just making a note of to put with my Japanese notes what I need to revisit after this lesson to myself, this documentation of video. Let's go to speaking 1. 9 slides. We got
彼
less.
女はコートがいります。
彼女はコートがいります。This
彼
one
女
should be a
はコ
lot
ートが
easier.
いり
This
ま
is
す。
repetition of number 1.
彼女は紫のコートが欲しいです。
彼女は紫のコートが欲しいです。
彼女は紫のコ
See me getting
ート
through
が
this
欲しいです。
much
彼
easier.
はメガネがいります。
彼はメガネがいります。
彼はメガネがいります。彼は赤いメガネが欲しいです。
彼は赤いメガネが欲しいです。
彼は赤いメガネが欲しいです。
So, yeah, that was a lot easier by far. She wants a coat, or she doesn't have a coat. She wants the purple coat in the window. He doesn't have glasses, and his glasses are red. So it's that too.
彼はお金がいります。彼女はお金を持っています。彼は傘がいります。
彼女は傘がいります。持っています。
彼女は傘を持っています。
持っています。Oh, yes, she does have it. He doesn't. Oh, see, my brain is starting to melt already. Ugh.
鍵がいりますか？
はい、鍵がいります。
お金がいりますか？
お金がいりますか？
はい、お金がいります。
Yes. Do you have the keys? Yes, I have the keys. Do you want money? Yes, I'll take money. Or do you need money? Yes, I
こ
thought.
の白い家は古いです。
この白い家は古いです。
この白い家は古いです。この緑の車は新しいです。
この緑の車は新しいです。
この緑の車は新しいです。この赤い家は新しいです。
この赤い家は新しい家です。
この赤い家は新しいです。この青い車は古いです。
この青い車は古いです。
この青い車は古いです。
I said it whilst joining. Oh well, it recognised it, whatever. Still though, not too happy. Slide 5, let's go.
私のテレビは壊れています。私のテレビは壊れています。
私のテレビは壊れています。
私のテレビは壊れています。僕のおもちゃは壊れています。
僕のおもちゃは
僕のおもちゃは壊れています。僕のおもちゃは壊れています。私のテレビは壊れています。
私のテレビは壊れています。
私のテレビは壊れています。僕のおもちゃは壊れています。
僕のおもちゃは壊れています。
僕のおもちゃは壊れています。
私のはしごは壊れていません。
私のはしごは壊れていません。私のはしごは壊れていません。
私のはしごは壊れていません。
私のメガネは壊れていません。私のメガネは壊れていません。私のメガネは壊れていません。
私のメガネは壊れていません。
私のメガネは壊れていません。
There we go. Not happy with that slide at all.
すみません。スーパーはどこですか？スーパーは橋の近くにあります。
すみません。パン屋はどこですか？
すみません。パン屋はどこですか？
パン屋はパイン通りにあります。
すみません。私は薬がいります。薬屋はどこですか？
すみません。私は薬が今入れます。薬屋はどこですか？
すみません。私は薬がいります。薬屋はどこですか？
薬屋は病院の近くにあります。
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 すみません。私は本が欲しいです。本屋はどこですか？
すみません。私は本が欲しいです。本屋はどこですか？
すみません。
Came out fine for that
私
one.
は本が欲しいです。本屋はどこですか？
Lovely.
本屋は公園の近くにあります。
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 Brutal. Slide 7. I like you. I like slide 7 a lot. That's pretty cool. Slide 8 though.
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません。ここで... Okay.
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません、ここは
Terrible.
薬屋です
Terrible.
か？いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。
Yeah, like I'm gonna get that.いいえ。ここは薬屋 something ですか？薬屋 Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to do this again and see if maybe it helps. Because I couldn't do it before. I'm gonna see what it comes up with. Oh my god, I'm burping as well now. God, this is terrible. This is not good.
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルムの通りにあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。すみません、ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません、ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません、ここはパン屋ですか？いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋は公園の近くにあります。
いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋の公園近くにあります。Terrible. Come on!
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません、ここは薬屋ですか？いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りのあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。すみません、ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません、ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません。ここはパン屋ですか？
Yep.
いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋は公園の近くにあります。
いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋はエルム通りにあります。Because I missed park. Ah, I've got to redo it. Fuck. This is where it gets annoying.
すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？
すみません。ここは薬屋ですか？いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。
いいえ、ここは本屋です。薬屋はエルム通りにあります。すみません。ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません。ここはパン屋ですか？
すみません。ここはパン屋ですか？いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋は公園の近くにあります。
いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋はエルムの近くにあります。いいえ、ここはスーパーです。パン屋の近くにあります。Close enough, I missed the
こ
part.
こはスーパーです。
パン屋は
パ
公園。
ン屋は公園の近くにあります。
I missed the fucking location that it's near to. That's no good for directions. Let's go slide 9.
私は新しいテレビがいります。
どうして新しいテレビがいりますか？
私の古いテレビは壊れていますから。
私は新しい傘がいります。
私は新しい傘がいります。どうして新しい傘がいりますか？
私の古い傘は壊れていますから。
私の古い傘は壊れていますから。
Awesome. Well, I might have gotten right, but I had a fair few repetitions there. And all because I couldn't speak properly and I couldn't remember the speaking properly in that one slide with no reference. And this is what I'm saying. I know my weakness is in speaking the actual language. When I'm trying to recall it at that speed, that instantaneous need to speak at speed. If I'm sat here doing a lesson, if I'm sat here reading or writing, clicking stuff, I'm fine. I've got all the time in the world. For some reason, though, as soon as I start speaking from scratch, it's all out of the window. I know the words, I know what they roughly translate as, I know how to form a sentence and to get one down, how I would go about speaking one when I can speak one, but to do it straight off the bat and off the cuff, there is no chance. So, do I leave it? Yeah, I should probably leave it. Anyway, let's go back to the home menu. And what we at now, 12:30. I probably am not going to have enough time for the review, which will get us started into the core lesson for this week. I'm going to do that one separate, but I have the family support meeting with Bex very shortly in person IRL, so I'm going to need to make a maneuver for that one. But there we have it. That's the two speaking lessons. Not so good in the last 2 or 3 slides on both exercises. It shows the glaring weakness of my ability to recall sentences of Japanese at the time when I need to speak it off the cuff, just on my own, with no prompts. That is why I am desperately trying to get people into the Discord to just start speaking Japanese with me, so that I can start learning the speaking portion to another person and then the response much swifter. It's the one bit I know I'm missing, basically, in this learning process. Right, that's those speaking modules done. My apologies for not getting this out before the weekend. It has been a very hectic but fulfilling weekend. Lots of progress on certain things. But still, I just feel like I'm always chasing my own tail. There's so much to do when you're self-employed and trying to run a business and a half, as well as do coursework to enact the training that's required for said business, for said job. So it's a very involved process. It takes me some time. It's probably why I yawn a lot. I don't know. I mean, I'm not tired now. I'm just whenever I end up having to do processes like this, just start yawning my head off. Like there's not enough oxygen in the brain. But there is, otherwise I wouldn't be awake. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in, or for finding the channel and coming back and watching the live stream, or for watching the videos. Your love and support, your time and patience is very much appreciated. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much respect to all you guys and girls out there who are finding this material and this channel and also finding it interesting and entertaining. I love you very much. Thank you very much for your support. As always, I will be back on at some point between 9:15 and 1:30 again to stream. It's usually when the videos go up here on Twitch and on YouTube, so keep an eye out for that. And as always, like, follow, share and subscribe. You can catch me at twitch.tv/xofficina and youtube.com/xofficina. Both pages, both platforms linked to each other. So if you find me on one, you can find me on the other. And failing that, you can always join the Discord. The Discord links are up for free. You will get invited to a landing page on the server. It's just the casual TOS rules. And then from there on in, you can directly message me all you like. Please make your comments relevant and known for any individual video that you might wish to comment for. If there are any problems, any feedback, etc., keep them to the video that's relevant if you can. Otherwise, get on the Discord, message me direct any of your issues, business inquiries, comments, feedback, criticism, suggestions, you name it, it can go there. It's probably the easiest way to directly get in touch with me. That's going to be all for today, I think. Again, got IRL meetings to crack on with, so the review may or may not come out later on if I've got spare time to do the 5 minutes, and then it will just get uploaded. It will be separate. If not, then it will be straight into core lesson 3 tomorrow. After doing the review, this should just be a fun little exercise to sort of collate all of this information here into this one review. So it should just pick one of everything from each one of those slides. I'll find out later or tomorrow. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in. It's, like I said, very much appreciated. Your love and support is very much logged. It's kept abound. It's keeping me and my daughter afloat. So keep that coming. It means the world to me, and it's why I do this for nothing. Because I want people to enjoy the things that I enjoy, if they can. And one of them is teaching myself Japanese, to show that you can teach yourself a language, especially one as hard as Japanese, as a Western English speaker. So anyone who's finding these videos useful, please let me know. Drop me a message, etc. It means the world to me doing them. And as you can see from this is episode 118. So as you can see from the previous episodes, that my understanding of and speaking Japanese has grown tremendously through this program and teaching myself, and I hope it has for you too, and given some insight into how the Japanese language works and how their sentences are structured. But like I say, that's all from me today. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you stick around and come back tomorrow, and every other later date when there's a video going up. Again, it's not just Japanese on my channel, it's also games and music as well. So check out the variety if you can. As I said, like, follow, share and subscribe. Click that bell, keep us saved. check out the notifications when I stream across the top of any of your devices or phone. It would mean the world to me. And share about anyone who might enjoy this material, who you think you might know, who wants to learn Japanese on the cheap or on the casual by teaching themselves, not needing lessons, etc. Get them to come and join the channel, get them to come and watch, come and follow, etc. It would be fantastic. Anyway, that's all for me. As always, take care, stay safe, keep sane, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.